Our journey begins here in Sheffield, a Ponds Forge leisure centre and the site of underwater hockey, or Octopush as it's also known. Invented in Portsmouth in 1954, it's never really took off. It's Division 2 action today, and our subjects are the Glasgow Octopush team, who are amongst the favourites to be relegated to Division 3. Octopush is played with the same concept as regular hockey, but simply underwater. The puck is weighted to about 1.5 kilograms and is pushed or pulled along the bottom of the pool by the players' small handheld sticks. There are only ever 6 players from each team in the pool in one go, but when it was invented they had 8 players, hence the name Octopush. Well, as you can probably work out, it's not much of a spectator sport. Without the big screens that were here during the World Championships in 2006, there really isn't a lot to look at. But Glasgow are scoring for fun, I'm told. Indeed they were. Glasgow had just demolished their nearest rivals Edinburgh 9-1, but now faced promotion hopefuls Manchester in an attempt to rocket up the league. Unfortunately, they found themselves 5-2 down at half-time, which meant it was time to hit the second half hard. They'd done it! Glasgow turned it around against all the odds, but they needed to work on their defence.
To be perfectly honest, I was a little bit disappointed that we conceded so many goals. I actually think that we played better hockey then, and I think we should have had a more convincing scoreline. We shouldn't have left it so late to come back and win it.
And we'll return to the Octopush for Glasgow's unpredicted push for promotion later on. Back in Sheffield, it was make or break time for Glasgow. They'd beaten local rivals and promotion favourites and snatched points from the jaws of defeat 3 times. Amazingly, they were now on the edge of promotion and they faced tricky opposition. If Glasgow won and West Wickham beat Manchester, the Scottish relegation favourites would actually get promoted to the top division for the first time in their history.
We can do this, yeah, definitely. We're a good team and we've played well, and if we really keep it together, we've got a good chance of winning.
Glasgow got off to a flying start against their West London opponents and found themselves 2 up in the opening minutes. But it got a little rocky when Mary Cohen was sin-binned for a foul tackle. 2-0 soon became 2-1, and it was up to Glasgow to up their game, and when Mary came back into the game, it became a thumping. Glasgow had improved their defence. West London had no response to Glasgow's mighty attacking force, who racked up the goals, putting a total of 8 away. But had West Wickham done their bit? Oh boy, had they. Cue wild celebrations in the Glasgow camp and the unlikely event of promotion.
When I first started coming to this tournament, we were getting hammered by most teams, and now we've worked our way up from the 3rd division to the 2nd and next year the 1st. It's a bittersweet victory though, because it's going to be very tough next year.
I think we work really well as a team. I think everyone, because we're also good friends with each other, it's like we're always on the bottom trying to help each other out and everything. Yeah, I think we're just a little bit faster and a little bit fitter than some of the older guys here as well, made a difference.
I think it was one actually with our fitness. We, as you probably already know, we came back in a lot of games. We went down early on and managed to battle through to the end, so it really showed that in a long game we could keep playing right to the end when other teams were getting tired.
Glasgow!
It was a momentous achievement for Mark Price and his Glasgow team. The plucky youngsters who nobody fancied will be playing the best teams in the country next year. And they made me their official lucky mascot, making me perhaps the first ever non-swimmer to receive a medal in an underwater sport.